What does Brexit deal mean for fishing? Brexit deal progress culminated in a deal last Thursday when Boris Johnson delivered a present to Brits in the form of a nearly 2,000-word document outlining future trade arrangements between the UK and the EU. What does Brexit mean for fishing? Boris Johnson and the EU Commission hailed progress made on a Brexit deal last week, as 11 months of talks culminated in a working draft document, ending 4 years of uncertainty. But the process is far from over, as experts will offer their analysis on what the deal provides for Brits as they comb through the Goliath document officials published today. There will be some interest in fisheries, a sticking point on both sides of the channel which has threatened to scupper progress over the last year. What does the Brexit deal mean for fishing? Fisheries, waters a country may claim to catch its supply of fish, emerged as a sticky issue for both the EU and UK during negotiations. Mr. Johnson's government locked horns with its French counterpart several times in 2020, with French President Emmanuel Macron adamant he would keep local fishing fleets well stocked. Brexiteers argued British waters should remain sovereign despite the tiny percentage, just 5%, fishing contributes to the British economy. In a document released on Christmas Eve, Mr. Johnson's ministers released a summary of victories in the Brexit negotiation process, as well as losses and compromises. The document, likely directed at hardline European Research Group members, included a passage on fishing. The government's brief centers on the total allowable catch, TAC, and how this will change with an agreed deal. UK negotiators wanted to create a framework agreement to facilitate annual negotiations on quota, access and tax. The EU, on the other hand, wanted a long-term agreement which fixes quota and access in a continuation of the status quo, and facilitates joint management of shared stocks. They said the negotiations over fishing ended in a mutual compromise. The document states the annual quota system returns after a 5.5-year transition, during which access is fixed. These are the bare bones of the UK-EU fishing relationship, which is naturally slightly more detailed. For starters, Brexit has not expelled the EU from British waters. EU boats can continue fishing in UK waters for some years yet, but the deal reduces their entitlement. British fishermen and women will have a greater share of fish, which will increase annually. In 2021, for example, they can count on 52.9% of North Sea cod to the EU's 47.03%.